Hi, I'm Leiggi. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm a trial attorney at the Allegheny County Public Defender's Office. So I'm a trial attorney. I handle cases from anywhere from DUI cases to aggravated assaults, sex offense cases. Everything's on the table since we represent people who can't afford attorney. But in my office, I also run the Immigration Consequences Group. I'm really proud about that. I started it here when I came to the office, and it's about 3 attorneys now. And anyone who is anywhere along their citizenship path in America, or if they're just here temporarily, we help them out to make sure their criminal case doesn't impact their immigration status or case here. My first semester of law school, I interned for a judge. Her name is the Honorable Mia Roberts Perez. And when I sat in her courtroom for the first time, I just saw everything, and I saw what public defenders do, and something in my brain just clicked. So she convinced me to be a PD, and I haven't looked back ever since. I know there's a phrase, I want to be a voice for the voiceless, and I personally always don't like that. I want to be a tool to help my client because I don't know their voice. I can relate to it. A lot of my clients, I get assigned a lot of the LGBTQ cases, and I think it's important to have a chambers conversation with the judge beforehand and say, hey, this is my client's pronouns, this is maybe their legal name, but this is actually what they want to be called. I love reaching out to other areas in Pittsburgh to say, hey, this is going on with my client. They're incarcerated, they're not incarcerated, what can we do to work together? And some people see that as a little bit of social worky for being a lawyer, but I view it as more holistic defense of the cards are stacked against my client. They're going to have an uphill battle. I also, right now, I probably have 90 clients, so it's really hard for me to touch base with all my clients. So anytime I can lean on the community in Allegheny County and say, hey, I need help with this, can you help me out? And people are typically really helpful and responsive and want to help out the community, and it's how I met so many cool organizations. So that's what I love to do, is just reach out and say, hey, this is a team effort. It's not just me and the client. You got a whole community behind you doing this. I really try to just show them that other people are also looking out for them, not just me. I think that goes a really long way. I think almost all public defenders, they just want their clients to have their rights. And I think everything on the national level right now is just really hard for folks to have their rights. A lot of my work is with the immigrant population in Pittsburgh, and there's a huge overlap between the LGBTQ population. I don't think a lot of people here in Pittsburgh and Allegheny County realize that if you're leaving your home country to come here, it's most likely because something bad was happening to you in your home country. And that is probably because you might be gay, you might be trans, and you might be killed in your home country. So I think personally and professionally, we're seeing the impact every day, and it's a little scary. Well, no, it's scary. Yeah. I decided to run for judge in Allegheny County. I think me and my wife make all our important decisions during Pride Month. We got married in Pride. I decided to run in Pride. So I think that if I'm not working at the public defenders, hopefully it's being a judge in Allegheny County. I want to put forward that message that behind my desk I have the sign that says, be gay, do crime. And people think it's kind of a tongue-in-cheeky thing that happens during Halloween. I'm like, no, it's actually gay. It's actually a crime to be gay in so many countries throughout the world. And it's not just a phrase, it's a lived reality for so many of the LGBTQ community. I'm trying to get onto the other side of advocacy, where I'm no longer advocating for an individual. Hopefully I can do it for a whole community to make sure members of the communities that I'm a part of are treated fairly. And even if you're not a part of my community, I kind of just like to be a fun, friendly face, and they know that when they're in front of me, they're gonna have a fair shot. And I think so many people, no matter what your sexuality, gender, or race is, don't have a fair chance in the courtroom. So that's what I'm looking forward to, being a judge, hopefully.